Hi there, chaps and chapettes, Brush and Quill here. So I said that as it was the 31st today, I would do a retrospective of the year and sort of look at what's been going on hobby-wise, etc., and then have a bit of a look towards 2024. So first thing you'll note is that I'm preparing to go out for a marathon run. More about that in a bit later. Get your shirt. I've did this just now. It was off the cuff. It was all over the place. So I've decided to sort of break it down into some sections. So firstly, events. I went to the Salute in March, May, which was again as usual a lovely thing to attend. Nice big event. Bumped into one of the children of my mum, one of my mum's friends, who I didn't even know was in London. But not only that, he's actually part of South Wardlaw Games, so South Wardlaw Gaming Club. So he's actually one of the people running the event. So that was lovely to bump into him. Got to meet and chat with the guys over at Mantic, who donated some of the prizes for the marathon. Over there, one pointing that way, which was nice. As well as that, I got to go to the CrackCon held by the Plastic Crack guys. So that's Seventh Son, Steve, On Point HQ. That's his channel. Ken, who's changed his model name and I can't remember what it is now, and of course Boots on the Table with Dom. And they managed to raise some wonderful funds for the marathon, around about £700, which was absolutely brilliant. Thank you ever so much to those guys and everybody who attended. Also, it wasn't really a sort of a scheduled event, but went to see Nick at British Legion over at his shop, and that was lovely. Part of the day out, did sort of a tour of Kent, and then finished off with seeing him in the shop, which was lovely. And he also donated some prizes for the raffle, which is full of raffles, which is great. So lovely to see Nick as always. So then, sort of moving on to painting. What have I been doing this year? It's been a bit scattergun really. Did some stuff for some other people. So I've painted up some more Napoleonics for the guys at Modelling for Advantage, which it's always a pleasure to do. I painted up a 5-headed dragon for my friend, which again, it's lovely to do the things for him, especially as I know at some point it's going to end up in our D&D game. So I've got that trepidation of why have I painted this when it's about to kill my character. I also painted up the rest of his Scourge army for Drop Zone Commander, which has been sitting in my drawer for ages. This is the problem of if you give me work to do with no timescale, I generally don't do it. So if you ever do give me stuff to paint for you, give me a deadline. So that got done. Obviously all this stuff is back with those people now, so I can't sort of wave it in front of you. Mantic also gave us, so it's me and the Kaiser, 2 starter sets for their new ambush game, which it's Kings of War ambush, which I painted up. So that's the Ratkin. You saw them on the channel, several different units for that army, including an old Games Workshop model. That was a pleasure to paint. I used to do Skaven for one of the armies I used to do was Skaven, so that was nice to do them again. And then just painting my Black Templars bit by bit as I went along. You were just in the wheeled vehicle group build. I just finished off a model for them, but also slowly, bit by bit, working on a model, painting it, working on a model, painting it. I say working on it, I mean building a model and then painting it. Trying to give some personality to each of these people. It's always been my impression that Space Marines are individual heroes who are banded together, opposed to something like a formulated army where everybody looks the same down the line. So that's sort of that in the way of painting. I can't really think of anything else major that I've completed this year on the painting front. Really. Few bits here and there. I finished off a unit of British Marines for my Napoleonic force, which I need to go back to finish them off, especially as I got the bridge for the actual bit from the movie in this, and might look to write a scenario around that. But yeah, so that's sort of it for painting really. I've spent a bit more time painting over the last month because I've been at home more. But the sort of, I suppose the big thing is that a lot of my time's been taken away this year, for positive reasons, not for negative reasons, not at all. It's not been a lack of mojo or anything like that. It's been more my hockey. I've been playing hockey all through the summer. The para hockey is more of a summer sport than a winter sport, just because we're competing with time against the stand-up. So all of that was gone. Most weekends spent playing hockey. I've returned to GB, so that's Great Britain. So I've returned to training with that team, which means that I'm losing a weekend a month up in Woodnest near Liverpool, training with them. And then whatever time's left at the weekends I've spent doing marathon training, trying to make sure that I'm fit and ready to do that, so that I don't let myself down, I don't let you guys down who've donated money, and I don't let down obviously the young people that With Kids supports through the effort. So really trying to make sure I'm fit and ready for that. So that's sort of what's happening time. Plus, sort of Thursdays are really popular. Everybody wants me on a Thursday. So one evening a week I lose to that, either a D&D or a pop up to Luton to play with the MFA guys, or sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Or various different things at work. So yeah, I think considering the amount of time I've had, the painting I've done is reasonable. So 2024, let's be positive about the next year. So in 2024, yes, there'll be more marathon, yes, there'll be more hockey, but painting wise, I've been asked to paint half but double the Legion Imperialis starter set. So I've been given 2 sets to paint, and asked to paint up the Space Marine component for Kaiser over at Modelling for Advantage, off the back of the 10mm stuff you've seen me paint before. So that'll be coming through. I'll be looking to finish off my Space Marine Black Templar starter set, start collecting set. I've got 5 more figures to do, I think, and I also want to finish off my Sword Brethren unit, of which there are 2 on the workbench now. Because I've used a Cromlech model as well, I theoretically have 6 rather than 5, but I will try to get all 6 done. That then means I can swap sergeants round, because in some of the squads the sergeants are actually Sword Brethren, so I can just mix and match. And then the other thing that I really want to get done for my brain's gonna do. I'm going to try to finish off my Talavera project as well. I've not got a huge amount left to do for that. I've got 2 units, I think, 2 battalions of infantry, and then some cannon, and then that's done. Apart from any bits that I want to redo, repaint, etc. A unit of my Dutch are based incorrectly, and they're painted very badly. But I think just getting it all done to start with is the start, and then I can fiddle around as much as I want in the background after that. And also get the figures for the Hornblowers thing finished, because there's only about 10 figures left that I need to do. I just need to get my finger out me and do it. But that's it really. So there's 4 major projects I want to get done, 4 major things. I think with a steady bit of painting a month, then I should be able to get those done, no problem at all. I'm also going to aim to not buy anything this year. I know everybody says that, but I'm aiming to not really buy anything extra this year. I got quite a lot of different bits to be painting and getting on with. I know there's always temptation there, and surely break that, but financially I need to concentrate on some other things, certainly in the first half of the year, just because of how it is. I was talking to Adam's Hobbies about his Titan, and I was saying, well, if you compare how much a Games Workshop figure is compared to how much it takes me to play my sport, then actually hobbies are expensive, and sometimes you have to decide which hobby you're going to focus your finances into. And at this time, I've got enough figures to paint, I've got enough figures to build, so I don't need to worry about buying more figures, so I can sort of just paint what I've got, really. So that's sort of my ramble over the thing. I hope you guys are having a good one. The last thing to just remember that the raffle, which I started on the 1st of December, is now running through to the 31st of January. I know loads of people are probably struggling at the minute with the 5 weeks between paydays opposed to 4, but hopefully there'll be a week at the end where you can buy some tickets for that, and then help support with a bang in January thing, and help me get much closer to that 1900 target. Currently sitting about 83%, so it'd be nice if we could push that up to 100 over the next couple of months. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in my next video, which hopefully will be much better than this one, and we can all enjoy what's happening in the new year. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe tonight if you're partying, and see you in 2024.